Well, it feels great to be a motivational speaker. It's because I like it because you can motivate different people. Think about somebody that's having a day that's not going so well, or they're down, or they're depressed, and think about just talking to them and motivating them and teaching them to do something new. Just like my favorite thing is to motivate their children because it's a lot of children that go through different things in life, and there's people that tease them and make fun of them. And my favorite thing is just inspire them to keep going. That's my favorite thing. Just inspire the children to keep going, inspire the children to keep moving, inspire the children, inspire the children to be someone better, inspire the children to be something new, create something new, be creative. And what I like to tell parents is that because when I walk up to them and I represent myself and I speak to them, they say, "Wow, you speak so well. How do you speak this way?" Well, really, it's because you have to let your children express themselves. If it was a child right here, and the parent was right here and they said, "Shh, don't make any noise, shh." You have to let them talk, you have to let them make noise, because if you do that, imagine how they're going to speak, imagine how they're going to represent themselves. And that's the main thing of being a motivational speaker, is that I get to express myself and that my father lets me create. So parents also let children express themselves. Well, I gotta say, Africa was amazing. It was the beautiful people out there. It was people with signs yelling my name, "KingNahh, KingNahh," because as soon as I opened the door, it was thousands of people out there. They had signs. I was even given flowers. The flowers are beautiful. Thank you, Helen. They smelled so beautiful as well. And also, it was thousands of people. I was on the news as well, and also, think about it, little old me on the newspaper. I was right there, like under everybody, all the words and everybody else. I was on the newspaper. And I've also played on the radio in Africa. So in Africa, I'm like really famous, So just to think about it, my dad always told me that, remember, you're going to get so famous, everybody's going to be screaming your name, everybody's going to want to follow you. And I said, yeah, right. So in Africa, it actually happened. Everybody's following me, taking pictures, and I gotta say, it's something that you really have to get used to. Now that I know that how it happened in Africa, imagine when I get really famous in America, and it's gonna be big. Like I said, it's really something you have to get used to. Also in Africa, I performed my song, and also I made up a song in Africa. I was just walking, the song is done. Now it's done, and I'm gonna get in the studio and sing it. It's a beautiful song. And I just want to thank everybody in Africa. I want to thank you, Gotta Be, and thank you, Helen, for the flowers. And thank you to everybody that allowed me to come to Africa. Being nervous is all in the mind, even if you might be shy. We're just people. One of you is people. Yeah, but who are staring at me? We stare at everybody. See, you're staring at me. I'm staring. I'm looking. Looking, okay. Looking at him, look at her.
Can you take a photo, please? Yeah. Wow.
Well, what I'll say to children is, well, really, I want to say this to parents. Always let your children express yourself. It's because a certain way why they're afraid to be creative. It's either because they're getting bullied a lot, or the parents are telling them that's what they can or can't do. Well, children, let me tell you this. You're capable of doing everything. All you have to do is be a willing student. If you really want to be a good chess player, if you want to be a good photographer, if you want to be a good speaker, and what I mean by being a willing student is you have to want to do it. So if you really want to be a singer, you have to really try. You have to really get in the studio. You have to really get someone to make beats for you, and you gotta really sing. You gotta really do all your best. So children, never be afraid, because that's gonna block you from doing what you like to do. And I'm sure it's a lot of children out there that's being blocked from doing what they want to do because parents or bullies, because some parents kill the most dreams of their child. And I'm gonna tell you, you can't do that. Just because something happened to you at your childhood, you still have to let your child express yourself. Because you might be saying, oh, we're going through the struggle, we're going through this, we're going through that, but your child just might be the one to change it. All you have to do is let them express themselves, and you never know what their talent might do. So always let your child express themselves. Just like my dad, he didn't want me doing any of this at first, but I had to inspire him. I had to keep pushing. I had to keep going. Until, look at me now. I'm on the Dr. Oz show. I'm traveling to Africa and all these other good things. So always let your child express yourself. Because confidence comes from you. You have to be confident. You have to be the confident one, because there's a lot of people that's going to try to knock you down, that's going to try to make you stay down. But you have to keep getting up, and that all comes from confidence. You have to not be shy. That comes from confidence. Just like me. And there's a lot of people that ask questions. It's a lot of kids and adults that say, "Oh, how do you do this? How are you not shy? How do you just jump on the stages and speak?" It's because I have confidence. A lot of people have confidence. That comes from not being shy. That comes from standing out, and that comes from being the person who you are. There's people that's different out there, but they have confidence. That's why it's easy for them to go out and express themselves, teach new people, and teach new things. But you have to have confidence. Before you're going to be an actor, before you're going to be a model, before you're going to be a motivational speaker, before you're going to do anything, confidence has to come first. Because if you can't accomplish confidence, then you're not going to be able to do anything, okay? Because if you can't do that, and what I mean by that, you're just going to be shy. You're not going to be able to conquer things. You're going to look at the crowd, and you're going to be afraid. That's why you have to have confidence. I don't want any parents or children to think that I'm perfect, because I still make mistakes and I'm still going through my problems, you know. I'm the same as everybody else. I'm still going through the same life as everybody else in the world. I'm sure everybody makes their mistakes, because it's a rock right here. I guarantee you I'm going to trip if I'm not paying attention. So I just want to let parents know and children know that, because I'm not perfect. It's a lot of parents that say, "Oh, you're the perfect one." Well, no, I'm not. I'm the same as every child. All I do is just express myself. How many of you are great-minded in here? I should see everybody's hand. No, for real. I mean everybody. More hands, any more hands?
There's one young brother in particular who graces the stage every single year. We watching this brother grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every single year. He gets bigger and bigger. A few weeks ago, he was in Tanzania, Africa, speaking to young folks out there as a motivational speaker, touching lives in Africa.
Tanzania, Africa.
Tanzania, Africa.
That's huge.
You got a brother who's a product of this community, went to Africa to motivate young people in Africa. He was on Dr. Oz 2 weeks ago. And I think he's scheduled to meet the President of the United States of America very, very shortly.
Salute.
Salute. We wanted to show our appreciation to these young brothers with an award.
Spirit of peace, love, and unity, and safely having fun. 24 Hours of Peace Ambassador Award.
Make some noise for KingNahh. Our first 24 Hours of Peace Ambassador.
Life has a journey for each of us, and it has mistakes on the way, it has problems on the way, but that's all for us to go through. If we can go through the problems, and if we can go through the hard work, we can go through the mistakes. The mistakes are made so we can learn more. The problems are made so they cannot hunt us again. The problems are made for us just to learn how to smile and get over things, because there's a lot of people that can't get over things, but that's journey. That's life's journeys. And whatever your journey's planned out to be, you have to follow it. And if you quit, you can't go back in.
Yes, indeed. Hey, here he is.
Look at that.
Just leave me something, man. Leave me something. Leave me something on the table to eat now. I still got kids I got to feed, okay? So don't take all the gigs from me, man.
Well, right now, I'm working on my song and my movie, which is called Children Are the Future. I'll get to the song a little later, and I'll be going to Mexico in October the 10th and Los Angeles and Dubai. I can't wait to go. It's going to be beautiful. And also, the song actually is not finished yet, but we have the beat and we have the lyrics of the song. All I have to do is just get in the studio and, publish it. And yeah, obviously, the next event is obviously Mexico, where I'm getting ready to speak. I just want to thank people that have been supporting me and following my journey, and make sure that you tell your family, friends about me, and make sure that you let them know that a motivational kid is here. And if you want to contact me, you can see me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you can contact me and talk to me, do whatever you feel. As young men, we have to build confidence and tell young ladies that they're beautiful. Do you know that you're beautiful? And see how she already knew? I like that how she has a high self-esteem of yourself. Do you know what that means? That means when you appreciate yourself and you like the way that you look or how you feel, and you won't let nobody get you down. That's why you always have to stay strong, Not physical, but like in the mind. Don't let nobody get you down. That's obviously my point with that I'm trying to get across. Is how many people tell you that they're beautiful? How many people tell you that you're beautiful?
Well, it's mostly a lot of people.
like your friends. Yeah, that's the best thing. Friends, high five. Wanna be my friend?